Excretion is the elimination of the waste formed as a result of metabolic activities that take place in the body, and if these wastes are allowed to accumulate, they disturb the internal environment at steady state, that is homeostasis, and they can also be toxic to the body. Waste can be classified. They can be gaseous waste like carbon dioxide, liquid waste like water, and of course a very important waste that has to be thrown out is the nitrogenous waste. Nitrogenous waste could be ammonia, urea and uric acid. The food we eat, the carbohydrates, fats and proteins are metabolized. Fats and carbohydrates, when they are metabolized, the waste products are carbon dioxide and water, whereas in the case of proteins, the waste products are the nitrogenous waste, which are highly toxic. Now let us begin with ammonia as a waste. Ammonia is highly toxic, but it is also very soluble in water, which is easily diffusible. As a result, aquatic vertebrates and invertebrates expel ammonia from their body. Those organisms which expel ammonia are called as ammonotelic. Urea is a waste that is also formed in the body as a result of protein metabolism. In man, a lot of urea is formed. This has to be thrown out. And those organisms which excrete urea as a waste are called ureotelic. Now what about uric acid? It's not soluble in water. Well, it works to an advantage. It helps in conservation of water, and that is why we find the waste from birds is semi-solid. It is black and white, its droppings, and the nature of the waste is predominantly uric acid. And organisms which throw out uric acid are called uricotelic. We have a very well developed excretory mechanism in our body. The nitrogenous waste, that is urea, is thrown out through the kidneys. We have a pair of kidneys that lies in the lower abdomen, at the back on either sides of the backbone, in which the left kidney is higher than the right kidney. Kidneys are bean-shaped structures. Each of these kidneys is about 150 grams in mass, with a length of about 10 to 12 centimeters. Its width is 5 to 7.5 centimeters. Its thickness is about 2.5 centimeters. A sectional view of the kidney would look something like this. It has an outer region called as the cortex. The inner region is called as the medulla. Inside the medulla, we have triangular elevations called as the renal pyramids. On top of the pyramids are the renal papillae. And this wide extended portion here is called as the renal pelvis. From the renal pelvis leaves the ureter. The entire kidney is made up of an unbelievable figure of 1 million of nephrons or uriniferous tubules.